Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 6.
You're looking live at a police neighborhood crime forum in South Fargo where people can bring up their concerns in that area.
Tonight's community crime meeting is a way for police to hear about issues before they get serious.
It's also a way for officers working those specific blocks to explain trends they're seeing. Valley News Team's crime and safety reporter Nicole Johnson explains how neighborhoods have changed and what you can do about it.
These community crime meetings are meant to give a sense for what to watch out for. While they happen every year, they may be getting more important as time goes on.
People sometimes don't get concerned about what's going on in their neighborhood until it's too late and something happens.
In years past, the Fargo Police Department heavily focused on some neighborhoods in North Fargo where violence and drug-related crime became a real problem. The city installed streetlights to try and detour some of that behavior and give families a sense of safety.
We want to hear about what's going on in the neighborhood, whether it's something small or something big. So we don't want, our citizens to hold back and to have something fester and they get frustrated.
They want to hear what you've been seeing lately to prevent what they can. Crimes like robberies, theft, and cars being stolen are happening more often, according to recent crime data. Police say it might be because of growth, sometimes fueled by drugs, or people who move to the area and don't feel a sense of home. Either way, they can't put officers on every block and are encouraging neighbors to look out for one another.
I think people, and myself included, we just get so wrapped up in everyday life and we don't get the opportunity to get out and talk to people like we should and get to know our neighbors.
Hoping you'll keep an eye on their home, kids, or other property. In Fargo, Nicole Johnson, Valley News Live.
Tonight, the crime meeting is for certain South Fargo neighborhoods. It just started minutes ago at 6 o'clock and is happening at the Fargo Cass Public Health Building. A few of those neighborhoods are Lincoln, Stonebridge, Fox Run, and Bennett Davies. If you're curious when yours will be, police say they announce them on their Facebook page and also next door.
To give you an idea of what types of crimes officers are dealing with more often locally, we dug up reports in the FM metro area over the past month. There have been a total of 1,611 incidents reported, including 182 reports of violent crime. There were also 723 reports of property crime. Quality of life crimes such as disorderly conduct and loitering numbered 706.
The world is still in shock over the deadly mass shooting in Las Vegas Sunday night. We found out yesterday that a former University of North Dakota athlete was among those injured in the incident. At last check, Andrew Goodmanson, a former baseball and football player, was stable in the ICU, and his family is unsure when his next surgery will be to close his abdomen. In a Facebook post, his sister sent thanks to everyone who has reached out to offer support. His high school baseball coach, Pete Stenberg, counts him as one of the team leaders for Minot's 2005 state championship team. Stenberg discussed how the community intends to keep in touch and support their good friend and his loved ones.
We're going to just reach out to other friends that are, close to them. And with the social aspect, we got the Twitter and the Facebook and texting and so forth. It's a lot easier for us to stay informed. I'm sure Andrew's going to be down in Las Vegas for a while, but we'll have people keeping in touch and letting them know that we're thinking about them and our prayers are sent out to them.
Friends and family members of Goodmanson are using social media with the hashtag GoodieStrong to show their support.
In the wake of the mass shooting in Las Vegas, the conversation over restricting access to firearms has resurfaced. In North Dakota, many state lawmakers say the issue is not the guns, rather the person pulling the trigger.
North Dakota is very much in favor of protecting the Second Amendment. That's going to be unchanged because we can't change the fact that mental illness exists and will continue to exist. We can't change the fact that there are hateful ideologies. That is part of humanity.
Democratic State Senator Tim Mathern of Fargo says it's a matter of mathematics, adding that the more guns there are, the more tragedies, whether accidental or intentional.
A Minnesota man is behind bars after being arrested last week for his 28th DWI. A criminal complaint says a New York Mills police officer spotted 64-year-old Danny Betcher leaving the VFW and driving away. Betcher was later seen running a stop sign and swerving on Highway 10. Police say Betcher was driving about 10 miles per hour in a 30-mile-per-hour zone. Betcher has been charged with DWI and refusing to submit to a breath test.
Little or no wind usually sets the tone for a good weather day in the valley. Mother Nature today adding a little sunshine and fall warmth. Let's find out what we can expect tonight. Hutch?
Well, at least we do not have to shovel as we are trucking into the winter season. Here's our neighbors off to the west in Montana. This is south of Helena on what's called Boulder Hill on I-15. Significant snow. 1 to almost 3 feet of snow fell in parts of Montana. Here's a few firsts to keep in mind. First freeze, well, we've passed that average date of September 27th, but it is on the way, as you'll see in the 7-day forecast. By the way, first 1 inch of snow or greater, November 15th. So we'll keep you up to date with your forecast, but for tonight, it looks very quiet. On the satellite and radar, a few clouds will move in late tonight, and that'll keep us from getting too cold. Enjoy the evening. It'll be pleasant throughout. I'll have details on that first freeze potential and frost also here in a few minutes.
Thanks for those snow statistics.
Oh, you bet.
The Cass County Sheriff's Office is asking for your help in tracking down a woman wanted for parental kidnapping. Authorities say Trisha Taylor is wanted for kidnapping and a probation violation. Court records show she served 2 years in jail for a parental kidnapping conviction in 2015. Those records also show Taylor lives in Isabel, South Dakota. According to the Cass County State's Attorney's Office, her probation officer filed a petition to revoke her probation on September 25th, claiming that Taylor had left the state of North Dakota and not returned the children involved. Those claims led to an arrest warrant being issued the next day. We are still working to get more information from authorities about where Taylor may be headed, so stick with Valley News Live for further updates.
North Dakota's Air National Guard has joined relief efforts in the U.S. Virgin Islands, sending approximately 80 tons of equipment. The Guard says 20 airmen from the 119th Wing packed and loaded their disaster relief bed-down system onto 6 aircrafts for transport to the U.S. Virgin Islands. The package consists of temporary emergency shelters designed to house 150 people with a place to sleep and includes showers, laundry facilities, water purification, generation, and power distribution. 3 members of the 119th Civil Engineering Squadron will head to the U.S. Virgin Islands and hand off the system to units already in place.
North Dakota's first Chick-fil-A will soon open for business. The chain's grand opening for the Grand Forks location will be October 12th. The new restaurant is located at 3230 32nd Avenue South and has led to around 100 new jobs in the area. If you're among the first 100 eligible adults in line for the grand opening, you will be awarded a year's supply of Chick-fil-A.
State-of-the-art technology is helping people see. Hear how one man from North Dakota benefited later on Valley News Live at 6.
Up next, a local woman who lost her son to alcohol poisoning continues her campaign against binge drinking.